We are going to read the last story. It's a short story. These are all short stories in this book called Sneetches and Other Stories. This is by Dr. Seuss. He's written all these short stories in this book. And I'm assuming that's why this is all in one book, is because they're very short compared to all the other books that he has written. The next story we're going to be reading about a creature that is scared. So have you ever been scared of something and then you realize that you shouldn't have been scared at all? Let's read about this creature who is scared and what happens. What was I scared of? And then sometimes you'll ask the question, what was I scared of? Well, I was walking in the night and I saw nothing scary, for I have never been afraid of anything, not very. Then I was deep within the woods, when suddenly I spied them. I saw a pair of pale green pants with nobody inside them. I wasn't scared, but yet I stopped. What could those pants be there for? What could a pair of pants at night be standing in the air for? And then they moved. Those empty pants. They kind of started jumping, and then my heart, I must admit, it kind of started thumping. So I got out fast as I could go, sir. I wasn't scared, but pants like that, I didn't care for. No, sir. After that, a week went by. Then one dark night in the Greenwich, I had to do an errand there and fetch some Greenwich spinach. Well, I had fetched the spinach and I was starting back through town when those pants raced around a corner and they almost knocked me down. I lost my Greenwich spinach, but I didn't even care. I ran for home. Believe me, I really had a scare. Now, bicycles were never made for pale green pants to ride them, especially spooky pale green pants with nobody inside them. And the next night, I was fishing for doubt trout on River. When those pants came rowing towards me, well, I started in to shiver. And by now, I was so frightened that I'll tell you, but I hate to. I screamed and rode away and lost my hook and line and bait, too. I ran and found a bickle bush. I hid myself away. I got brickles in my breeches, but I stayed there anyway. I stayed there all night, the next night, too. I'd been there still, no doubt. But I had to do an errand, so the next night I went out. I had to do an errand, had to pick and perk a peck of snide in a dark and gloomy snide field that was almost 9 miles wide. I said, I do not fear those pants with nobody inside them. I said those words, and I said them, but I lied them. Which meaning he really was scared of those books. Then I reached inside a snide bush, and the next thing I knew, I felt my hand touch someone, and I bet that you know who. Who do you think it was? It was the green pants, right? And there I was, caught in the snide, and in that dreadful place, those spooky empty pants and I were standing face to face. I yelled for help, I screamed, I shrieked, and I howled, I yowled, I cried, oh, save me from these pale green pants with nobody inside. But then a strange thing happened. Why, those pants began to cry. Those pants began to tremble. They were just as scared as I. I never heard such whimpering, and I began to see that I was just as strange to them as they were strange to me. I put my arm around their waist and sat right down beside them. I calmed them down, poor empty pants with nobody inside them. And now we meet quite often, those empty pants and I, and we never shaked or trembled. We both smiled and we say hi. So now they're not scared anymore and they know each other. So now when they see each other, they say hi. So now that if you know somebody and you're kind of scared to meet them, well, sometimes once you meet them, your best friends or your friends, like at school, you don't know a lot of the people and you're kind of scared to meet them. That's what this story's about. Okay, this is from a 3.4 reading level, which means a 3rd grade, 4th level book. The test, if you take an AR test, it is about all 4 of these stories in this book. All 4 short stories is going to be on the test. So make sure you read this entire book at least 3 times and have somebody ask you questions before taking that test, because you want to get as many points correctly so that your reading level goes up. The more you read, the smarter you get. The faster you can read too. That's going to help you on tests. So the more you read, the better you get. All right. If you liked this video, please click like. Please also click follow on my YouTube channel and share this YouTube channel with other people that you know will have children around them at some point in time. I would greatly appreciate that. Please check the links below in the description. There you'll have links to my Facebook channel page, which is called Lola's Enchanted Bookshelf. It's for this YouTube channel. It's let you know about the information, like things that I might have out that might relate to the books I've read. Tells you when I'll be putting videos out on YouTube as well. There you can write me if you got questions, you want me to make you something that relates to a book, or you want me to read a book, I can do that as well. Just message me through Facebook. I also have my business page there. All the links I have of information about my business page, where to buy stuff, and the Facebook pages as well. So I would greatly appreciate that. You all have a good evening. See you in the next video. Bye.